Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video of mine. As always, it is very much appreciated. If you're new here, hi there and welcome. My name is Rosie. I love doing natural hair videos. My returning queens, thank you so much for tuning in once again. So for today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do a detailed video in regards to how I achieve my wash and goes. I do have an older wash and go routine here, but I believe it's about 2 to 3 years old, and my hair has grown a lot since then. So I wanted to go ahead and just do another updated video just to pretty much outline each routine that I take with my hair to achieve my results. When it comes to doing my wash and goes, you know, I love doing the LCO method. So I love using a leave-in, I love using a cream, then I use a gel, and then I go ahead and top it off with an oil to help seal in all that moisture. And I've been experimenting with wash and goes since 2018, and I feel like throughout the years I have really perfected my routine, and I really love how my hair comes out every time I do a wash and go. So that will be today's video. Before we get started, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Definitely hit that notification button. That way you're always alerted when I post a new video. And with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. If you want to see my full wash day routine, please take a look at my previous video that I posted a few weeks ago that I went ahead and I just detailed my whole wash day routine. So I'm getting ready to style my hair. I'm gonna be doing a wash and go, super excited. So I went ahead and I applied my leave-in conditioner in the shower. I feel like taking that approach really helps my hair. You know, I do have low porosity hair. So, you know, rinsing out the deep conditioner and then going in and applying the leave-in conditioner just helps my hair stay more moisturized, more hydrated, and my hair doesn't tend to dry out, especially when it comes to styling. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys what my hair is looking like right now. So my hair does feel very soft, it's very hydrated. I really love that deep conditioner that I used. So for my wash and go, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of my favorite products. So this is the leave-in conditioner that I have in my hair. This is from Camille. This is their coconut water leave-in detangling hair treatment. This is one of my favorite leave-in conditioners. It is so moisturizing. I love the slip, and I just feel like it just mixes well with a lot of the products that I already have on my stash. So that's what we're using. Now for my wash and goes, I like to do the LCO method. So I love to add a leave-in conditioner. I like to add a cream. Then I go in with my gel, and then I use a little bit of oil just to seal everything in. And I just feel like, you know, that approach really helps with my wash and go lasting an entire week. So for my cream, again, from Camille, I'm going to be using their Curl Love Moisture Milk. This is my favorite, been using it for years. Mixes really well with a lot of the products that I have. And for my gel, I am going to be using the gel from MICHE. This is their Tropical Oasis Anti-Humidity Gel. This is by far one of the best gels that I have personally used for wash and goes. I don't know, it just, the hold on it, the hold of this gel is just so good. So I'm so excited about that. And then for my oil, again from Camille, this is their Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Strength Serum Oil. So love it. This is what I'm going to be using to seal in all that moisture. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair. I like to work in small sections when I'm doing my wash and go. I just feel like this approach really gives me a very defined wash and go. So just gonna be sectioning the hair. I use these clips. This hair for this side, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do like a jumbo twist and just put it to the side. I'm gonna take one of these clips that I have right here. Just gonna put it to the side. So I'm gonna work on this section, but still this is a lot of hair. So I'm going to section this even more. So I'm gonna take that, and as you can see, it's easier for me to separate the hair because the hair has leave-in, it's not dry. Section that, take another clip. And then, excuse me, even with this section, this is still a lot of hair for me, so I'm gonna section it even more. We're just gonna gently separate the curl. Okay, and then we're gonna put this up. Just clip it here. And this is what I'm gonna be working with. This is gonna be my first section. So one thing I'm going to do is I am going to wear gloves. I'm trying to let my nails grow, and they do grow. I just feel like when I don't wear gloves, then my nails get really like brittle and then they just start breaking off. So I really don't like that. So I'm gonna wear gloves. And these gloves I just got at the beauty supply store. Okay. All right, so for this section right here, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is still pretty wet, but I really like working on wet soaking hair when I'm doing my wash and go. So I'm just gonna spray just a little bit, just to make sure it's really, really soaked. And I'm just gonna add just a little bit of leave-in, not too much, but just a tiny bit. Just want you guys to see the steps that I take with my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that leave-in. And I'm gonna go ahead with my Tangle Teaser, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just brush that over and just kind of make sure that I don't have any shed hairs. You can see a little bit coming out. And that usually happens, I mean, personally, for me, when it comes to like shed hair on wash day, I don't feel like it comes out all in one step. You know, like all the shed hair doesn't come out during pre-poo. A little bit comes out during pre-poo, and then a little bit more comes out when I am, you know, conditioning and detangling my hair, you know, right after I shampoo. I feel like once I shampoo and I add the conditioner and I detangle my hair, the hair is softer, so the shed hair that couldn't come out while I was pre-pooing comes out during that stage. And then the final is when I'm styling. So, and I'm okay with that. You know, I don't focus on trying to take all of the hair out while I'm pre-pooing, just because I like to just, I don't know, I just like to be mindful of how I'm detangling my hair. I don't like to, you know, rush things, and I don't like to force the hair to come out when, you know, especially my hair is still, you know, dry or not ready for it to come out, if that makes sense. So right here, I'm just going over this section just to kind of make sure that the leave-in is applied evenly and the hair is smooth and there's no more shed hair coming out. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna do one more time. Okay, one more time. Okay, that's good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Curl Love. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Okay, let's see. Take this much. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to this section. One thing I would tell you guys when it comes to your wash and goes, even before you start adding products to your hair, you definitely want to do a test, and you want to make sure that the products that you're going to be applying to your hair mix well, because if you don't, there could be a slight chance that, you know, the products that you want to use do not mix well together, and you know, that's what causes flakes, and that's what causes a wash and go to not come out so great, because you know, the products that you used didn't mix well, so now you have all of these flakes and stuff like that. So just kind of make sure that you are mixing, you're doing a little test and you're mixing your products well, or excuse me, you're mixing them first before you apply to your hair, just to make sure that it's going to be a good mix for a wash and go. All right, so I smooth that in there, looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna go in with the gel. Oh, I love this gel so much. It's so, so good. So I'm just gonna take that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and just apply it to this section. I have low porosity hair, so for me, when it comes to my wash and goes, you know, working on soaking wet hair just works the best for me. And as you can see how it just like my curls just clumped. Already looks so good. I don't really coil or curl every curl, if that makes sense. Just like sometimes, just depending on the curl, especially like back here, I do, just because back here tends to get frizzy the fastest, because you know, these curls are constantly rubbing on like my shirts and stuff. So I try to just do this just to give it the curl more of a definition. But look at that. That's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna take a little bit more, and I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it to the bottom. Just kind of make sure. Look at that. So good. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so now that I've done that, the last step is I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the oil. And it doesn't have to be too much, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth that from top to end. And that's it. And this is what this first section is looking like. I am very excited. I already know this wash and go is gonna come chef's kiss. So I'm gonna take this clip right here. I'm just gonna clip it here to the side, and I'm just gonna move on to the next section. I'm gonna do one more section here. Got this section right here. I'm gonna, again, spray it with some water. Make sure my hair is soaking wet. Take a little bit more water. Okay. It already has leave-in conditioner, but I'm just gonna apply just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm gonna take my Tangle Teaser, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of detangling, making sure all the shed hair is completely out. Here's a shed hair right here. And when it comes to detangling, I really take my time with detangling. I mean, I do baby my curls, I will say that. But, you know, with curly hair, you need to have the patience when it comes to detangling. You really can't be rushing this. So every time I'm detangling, whether I'm finger detangling or I'm using a tool to detangle my hair, I am taking my time. I'm not going too fast. I'm not just, you know, forcing the brush and just being so aggressive. You know, gotta be gentle. Just because, you know, our hair is very fragile and it's prone to break easily. But if you take your time, you're not going to deal with breakage. So I think this section is pretty detangled, excuse me. I'm just kind of making sure that there are no shed hairs. There's one right here. Okay, I think we're pretty good with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of more water. And then again, I'm gonna go in with the Curl Love. Smooth that from root to end. Oh, the Curl Love smells so good. Oh, I love it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the gel. And with this gel, you really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. It just has such an amazing hold. So make sure you get your roots too. So I'm just smoothing that all the way down. I might have to take a little bit more gel and add to my ends. But as you can see, my curls are clumping. So that's a good sign. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I'm just gonna apply it to the ends of my hair. Now, I know that with this gel, you don't really need to use a leave-in, but I don't like using just a one product for my wash and go. Like, I need to have some sort of cream, some sort of leave-in, you know. Again, I love doing the LCO method, so that's why I use a leave-in and a cream, but I don't like using a gel by itself just to do a wash and go. I have tried that in the past and I didn't like my results because my hair felt very, very dry. So I've been doing wash and goes for, I would say, the last 6-7 years now. So I kind of feel like I know what I need to do to achieve a really good wash and go. And just over the years, I've just learned that doing the LCO method just works best for me. So I'm just doing that. You can see how the curls are clumped. Looks really, really good. Making sure my roots are good. Gonna have to take just a little bit more. Look at that section. So good. Lastly, I'm gonna use the oil, a couple of drops. We're just gonna smooth that from roots to end. And there you go. This is what it's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead, just show you what these two sections are looking like now. They're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a really, really good wash and go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clip this to the side. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fast forward me doing my wash and go. I just wanted to take the time to just really explain the products that I'm using and just overall the method that I take with my wash and go, but I will definitely come back once I'm done. so I am finally done with my wash and go, and as you guys can see, it is looking really, really good. I did end up using the entire jar, so I had to dip a little bit into another jar, but not too much, just a couple of scoops. So the next step that I like to take in my wash and go is I like to sit under a dryer. So I don't air dry my hair, especially my hair is just way too long at this point. Air drying is just going to take forever. And I really feel that when you sit under the dryer, the products can go ahead and set better in your hair. So I'm going to go ahead, sit under the dryer for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of diffusing, especially just kind of like in this area. I know with my roots it does take a little bit longer for to dry, so I'll be showing those two steps. But before I get under the dryer, I'm going to go ahead and use a protectant spray. This one is from MICHE Organics. This is the Mangongo Oil Thermal and Heat Protectant Spray. So I'm just going to go ahead and just spray that throughout my hair. Make sure I get the inside. Another thing too with my wash and goes, like once I apply the products, I do not touch my hair just because I don't want to disrupt the curls. So that's another key too, to make sure you don't end up with a frizzy wash and go. Okay. I think that's pretty good now. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and get under the dryer, and I'm also gonna diffuse, and I will come back when my hair is fully dry. Alright guys, I'm back. So now that my hair is completely dry from sitting under the dryer, now I sat under the dryer for about 40 minutes and then I diffused my hair for another 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and prep my hair for bed. So to maintain the shape of my wash and go while keeping my hair stretched, I like to gather it in a loose ponytail, and I like to use my jumbo satin scrunchies. Now these are perfect for preventing shrinkage overnight while keeping my curls elongated. Now if you're interested, I do have my favorite satin scrunchies linked in my Amazon storefront. Be sure to check out the link in the description below. Next, I'm going to wrap my hair with my satin scarf for extra protection, and I'm going to follow up with my bonnet. Now this layering method not only prevents frizz, but it also preserves the definition and moisture in my curls while I sleep. You know, keeping my hair in a stretched state overnight just makes styling my hair the next day so much easier. Okay, now that I am finally done, I'm going to go ahead and head to bed, but I will come back the next day to share with you guys how I stretch my hair. Now that my wash and go is fully dry, it's time to stretch my curls and shape my hair to my liking. Now I like to use my blow dryer on medium heat, just to gently elongate my curls while keeping their definition. Now this step helps create a more balanced shape, and it overall just gives my wash and go a bit more movement. Now, even with stretching my hair, I still experience a little bit of shrinkage, which is completely normal. But since my hair is longer now, the shrinkage isn't as noticeable as it used to be. But, no matter how much I stretch, my curls will always bounce back a bit. But, I just go ahead and just embrace it. It's just part of having curly hair. So when it comes to separating my hair, I try to separate the hair where it wants to be separated. I don't force curls to separate, because if I do that, that's gonna add frizz, and I'm trying to avoid that. So I separate the hair where it wants to be separated, and for this process I also like to use an oil to help break the gel cast. Now the gel that I use has a strong hold, so applying an oil just really helps soften my curls and add a touch of volume, especially on day one. Today I'm using the Olaplex No. 7 bonding oil, which is lightweight and really great for adding shine without weighing my hair down. Now I apply a small amount to each section, before stretching, just to help smooth out my hair while maintaining moisture. Now, I love doing this method just because it allows me to control the shape of my wash and go while still keeping the volume and definition that I want. It also helps my style last longer throughout the week, since stretch curls tend to tangle less and retain their shape much better. Now, this extra step might not be necessary for everyone, but for me, it really does make a huge difference in how my wash and go turns out. Plus, it just kind of, it gives me that perfect mix of elongation, definition, and fullness, so my curls can really pop. I really wanted to provide you with a detailed outline on how I stretch my hair so you can see exactly what I'm doing and why. Now that I've explained my process, I'm going to go ahead and just continue stretching the rest of my hair. I'm going to play a little bit of music while I work through each section, and I'll be back once I'm all done to just show you my final results. wash and go came out so good. Like, I am so in love with my results. This wash and go combo is definitely one of my favorites. I love the hold of this gel. You guys can see that I have a lot of definition. I don't have a lot of volume. It is day one hair, so I don't really get volume on day one hair, especially if I'm using a very strong hold gel. But this wash and go eats. My hair definitely feels moisturized. That's why I really love using a leave-in conditioner and then adding a little bit of cream, because I really feel like it keeps my hair moisturized. I feel like if I just use a gel, like I stated before, my hair, it would still be defined, but it would feel dry. So I really love using the LCO method because I just feel like it just works the best for me. And as you guys can see, this wash and go is looking really nice. So this is day one hair. So I actually want to come back for day 3 as well as day 7, just so you guys can get an idea of how this wash and go is going to evolve throughout the week. So I'll definitely come back for day 3 so you guys can see how this wash and go is looking. So this is actually day 6 hair. Now, I didn't come back for day 3 hair just because it really looked the same. So I really wanted to come back on camera and just really show you how much my wash and go, you know, has evolved throughout the week. And I really think that day 6 is really the day that I was really able to get some volume. Now, in regards to my wash and go, I did not wear my hair out throughout the week. As you can see, like, my roots look smooth, and that's because I really kept my hair in a bun throughout these last couple of days. It's been really cold here in New York, so when it's really cold, I really don't like having my wash and go out. You know, with the cold weather, it's just not a good thing. So I've been keeping it in a bun, and I feel like that has helped preserve the wash and go last longer, which is always a good thing. Now, I love doing wash and goes, but I'm not wearing my hair out all week. You know, that would be too much for me. I usually love doing wash and goes because, you know, I'm able to add a strong gel, you know, for that hold to really, you know, help preserve my curls throughout the week. So I don't have to do a lot of manipulation, and that's really the reason. But to be honest with you, you know, with wash and goes, I'll wear it out for, like, you know, day 1, maybe day 2, but by day 3, my hair is either in a ponytail or it's either in a bun. You know, those are usually my to-go styles for the week. I like to keep things simple, and I love it because, you know, I also have the option, you know, to check in with my hair, you know, moisturize my hair, you know, if it needs it, you know, do my scalp massages. Because of the strong hold that this gel has, I really didn't need to really moisturize, but I did use a refresher. So, you know, especially just for my end. So I used from Camille Rose. This is their Honeydew Liquid Moisture Refresher. I really love this stuff. I really feel like it has kept my curls intact, you know, add a little bit of moisture. But yeah, this is day 6 hair, and it's looking pretty good for day 6 hair. Like, some of my curls still have like a bit of a cast, which is really great. It just lets me know that the gel really did its thing. Since this is day 6 hair, I'm either going to wash tomorrow, or I probably will wash on Saturday, which will be day 8 hair. When it comes to my wash days, I really try not to extend that, especially in the winter time. That's when my curls get drier, and I really feel like I need to be consistent with showing up with my hair on a weekly basis, you know, deep conditioning, giving it that moisture that it needs. There are times that I do extend my wash days, you know, if I'm not feeling well, or if I'm busy, you know, I will extend it, but that means that I really have to upkeep with keeping my hair moisturized for the days that I'm extending my wash day. But usually I like to wash anywhere between 7 to 10 days. I usually am
usually between 7 to 9 days. That's usually when I'll go ahead and wash. But washing weekly, you know, it's really good for my hair. My hair loves it. When I do extend wash days, you know, it just becomes a whole hassle. You know, my hair's a lot drier, you know, more tangles and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna wash on day 7 just to stay on track. But overall, I really love this wash and go. I really love how it turned out. I love how it blossomed. And overall, I think it did really good, even for me, you know, keeping it in a bun for the majority of the week. Still love it. Curls are still looking nice. But yeah, I want to come back for day 6 hair. Wanted to show you guys how my curls are looking. And overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this wash and go. So that is the end of this video. I really hope that my wash and go routine was really informative. I hope that I was able to provide you with some information that you're able to incorporate into your wash and go routine. Let me know in the comments below what are some things that you're going to be implemented, or what are some additional questions that you have in regards to perfecting your wash and go. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much once again for tuning in for this video and watching it to the very end. As always, it is very much appreciated. You guys be well and take good care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.